shovel.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Today, our draw features two from the AFC between the Cleveland Browns and the Cincinnati Bengals. Time to determine who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. The conference championship is underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Ready? Cougar 19.
Setting them on the dive. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. It's going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Come on. Hey! Press all 80.
Here's Sanders now. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. Just after the catch, he is hit and stopped. A nice gain, though, down to the enemy 41. It's a gain of 22. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
On the set. Ready.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Connection made with his running back down the middle. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And that's a Browns first down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Let's go now. Ready.
From the red zone on first. That one's complete right side. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Get it. Lions. Steady.
Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. Coming in the goal line. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. So the first lead of our game goes to our visitors, Brock, and I know it is very early, but tough not to have that word upset at least start to creep into your mind just a bit.
You go into someone else's building in the playoffs, this place has been juice. They have been so hyped to get to this game. Yeah, and the odds certainly in the home team's favor, but you go out and score, touchdown in the opening drive, level it a whole bunch.
That one splits the uprights. And the Browns will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Has this at the 6. This makes it up to the 25.
Come on, ready?
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go. Stop.
Right to the air, Burrow. And he's sent out right after he makes that catch at the 40-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Johnson gets it on 1st and 10. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go, here we go. 11, 11. Stop. Right, 80. 11, 11, 11. 11, Thomas. Stop.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
If you want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Stop. Stop.
They're running out of the pistol with Johnson. And he's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run. It's 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Here we go, here we go. Right, 80. 11 MT, 11 MT, 11 MT. Stop.
It's Johnson on 2nd down. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Here we go. Right, 80. 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11, 11. Stop.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Burrow. It's caught. Chase has it. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
On 1, ready?
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go. Right, 80. Right, shot. Stop.
From the red zone now. He just got rid of it, Brock, but he was still in that tackle box. This is going to draw the flag. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, and this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals finish off their opening drive. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. Now we'll see them try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Bengals respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Cowboy 80. Ready.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. Hits his running back. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. He gained 11 on that play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Ready.
To the air on first down, Sanders. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got second down.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
Hold the ready.
No luck on first down. Here's second and 10.
Let's go now. Pass the 60. Pass.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Here's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on third down.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Skips it short of his man. That brings up fourth down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and incomplete.
Okay, break.
Fourth down and 5. The offense staying out there.
Let's go. COVID-19. Cut it. Check smash. Check smash. Let's go.
Now movement as somebody goes early. And for the first time today, we're going to hear from our officials. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump. And, well, they got one of them to move that time. Cincinnati into formation. It's first and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Stop.
Drive begins with a run by Johnson. They'll bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have second and 3.
Brings up second and 3.
So we're through one here in the AFC title game. Both teams neck and neck so far. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin.
Here we go.
They're looking at second and 3.
Right, Eddie. Stop.
Burrow gets it out wide quick. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense was ready for that throw, stopping him right in his tracks, right at the line of scrimmage.
Five men in the secondary for the Browns. Third down.
11, 11, 11. Here we go. 11, Thomas. Hey, can. Stop.
Throwing now on third and 2. That's caught for the first. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
They've got first down here from the 36.
Here we go.
Burrow to the air now. Going with the screen to Johnson. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Here's first and 10 from the 47.
Let's get set. Stop.
They go counter. It's Johnson. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
I'm one, right?
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2.
Gun. Dot.
Here's Johnson again. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down. Offense to the line fast.
It's a
11.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Dot.
3rd and short, it's Burrow. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Devon Clark. So he gets some extra help with that return. And after the interception, he's going to be down inside the 40.
A lot of defenders got some offense in their background, and it's been my life experience that they'll tell you about it. And right there, he put it on display. He brought in the pick and instantly became a runner, searching for the open field to add a little something to the return.
They've got first down here from the 36.
Come on. Hey.
To throw now is Sanders. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
2nd and 3 now.
Ready. 19, 18.
Sanders going to look to throw. Completed to his running back. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Here he is on 3rd and short. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So it's going to be 4th and short. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Gets this one to London. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. They hit for 16 yards on 4th down, and a drive a lot of us thought it stalled out is going to carry on.
Gain of 16 yards. And the Browns first down.
Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. Sit tight. More from Paycor Stadium on the other side. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ready.
Sanders back to throw. Makes the catch. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook is wide open.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he gets in, touchdown. The Browns get some late points and the lead. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
That one right down the middle. And the Browns break that tie and now lead by 7. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
On 2, ready?
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go. Wide 80. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. Stop.
Get to Johnson to start this drive. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Bengals have a 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
Burrow on 1st down. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46.
Bro, what the fuck is these niggas on?
He picks up 15 on the play. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Let's get set. Big 13. Stop.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3. So we have to pause here. Team officials saw what we did, an injured Brown, and they're tending to him now. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. 180.
Burrow from the gun. He put everything he had into this one. Well, it would have been a big completion, Brock, if not for that meddling defender who knocked it away. It sets up 3rd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Offline, ready?
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
11 empty. Here we go. Stop. Right 80. Right hot. 12, 12, 12. Stop.
Sticking in the air. It's Burrow. Has a man downfield. This is Robinson. He makes it in for the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals earn the chance to tie before halftime.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket, but sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bengals tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Ready.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Following the completion. We stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. Short pass brought in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Getting out to his left. The 3rd down throw falls incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And 4th and 4 coming up.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or 2 and 3rd downs critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Now this is a beauty of a kick. Gets headed out of bounds, no chance of a return or a touchback. They're going to mark it out at the 6. And even 20 seconds left at their disposal on the final drive of this half. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground and start this one off. And he's going to be taken down right as he reaches that 20-yard line. Cincinnati uses its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
11 MT, hey. Here we go, here we go. Right, 80. 11 mighty, 11 mighty. Dot.
Burrow out of the shotgun. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left. That was Jamar Chase he was looking for there. So 2nd down coming up. Went way outside there trying to work that sideline, Brock, but by the time the ball had arrived, well, the defender had to knock that ball out.
Here we go.
I think you see my reaction in the booth every time
I do.
we see that throw, because I can close my eyes and remember the terror that I felt as a quarterback when he let that ball go.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. Only time left for 1 more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. Needs a good amount here, too. 51 yards away. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they've taken back the lead.
Points off takeaways. Usually a bigger stat, Kate, on the hardwood, that other sport that you call, but it's a big one in football, too. And those 3 should pay dividends.
So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get 1 final snap here in the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
One, ready?
This is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Here we go, here we go. Dot.
They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock down. And he stopped on a nice gain on what is the final play of this first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. The Lamar Hunt Trophy waiting in the wings for whoever can finish this game out as we're back underway. He fields it from the 8. And he stopped on the run back to the 27. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Good set.
1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
From the gun, Johnson. He hits the lane for about 7. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
3rd down, Browns opting to go with a dime set defensively.
Here we go. What? 11.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. It's a gain of 4 there. And the Bengals have a 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Gun. Shot.
Play action now, Burrow. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Couldn't find Jamar Chase on that throw. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. Kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it, that's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line.
Here we go. Right 80.
Looking to throw, Burrow. Finds Johnson out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45.
You know, these running backs today, they are so versatile. It doesn't matter if they're running it, or in this case, same principle applies on routes out of the backfield. You don't get somebody close to him, that throw is headed his way.
Browns are in the nickel for this 3rd down call.
Here we go. Right 80. Right shot. 11. 11 MT, Tate. 11 MT, Tate.
To the air again, it's Burrow. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to go down right along midfield strike. Pick up a 5 on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
11. Here we go. 11 mighty. Shot. Right 80. Shot.
Again, it's Burrow. He's got to push one deep down the right. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away, and it's going to send it back to the line for 2nd.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. You got one hand on it. He gets 2, it could have gone the other way.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
11 Thomas. Here we go. 12. Right 80. Right hot. Stop.
To throw again, it's Burrow. Hits him on the out route. And he's got it up to midfield and into Browns territory.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate. It takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Play number 9 of the drive. This is going to be 3rd and 5 to go.
Let's get set. 12. Shot. Right 80. Shot.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Burrow. He swings in range, but it gets knocked away. Couldn't connect, and that brings up 4th down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
1-1, ready?
On 4th down and 5, the offense staying out there.
Here we go. Shot. Right 80. Right shot. Shot.
Back to throw it. Buys time, rolling right. He connects downfield. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. They come through massive gain there on fourth down, give them 24 yards, and most importantly, that first down.
The 20-yard line.
Gun. Stop. Hey, can. Stop.
Trying the left side with Johnson. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're in at first and goal.
Haven't been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate. You know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing. Run right at them.
On one, ready?
Go make a point.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal.
Ready? Stop.
Here's Burrow. He's got it. It's in close. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals take the lead right away in half number 2. So that brought an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
That one right down the middle. And the Bengals take a 4-point lead. Here's Evans set to kick this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Hold the ready.
Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out first and 10.
Ready.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to attain through that hit. And that'll bring up second down.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's second and 10. Throwing again here, Sanders. Complete out to the right. And he's going to be marked down about 4 yards away from that first down marker.
There's no question, Kate, with big plays down the seam or big tight ends, a fan favorite. But it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches. They really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Third and short here, Sanders. Gets this one to London. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
After the incomplete pass, here comes second and 10. Sticking to the air here. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be third down.
I think I could see his eyes from the booth. He was envisioning the return and simply dropped it. You got to secure the pick before anything else.
And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on third down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. Fourth down coming up. Browns are lined up to punt. Corliss Waitman will kick it away. We'll get it at the 9. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him.
Ready?
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Let's get set. 180. Stop.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And he won't get beyond the line of scrimmage. Good work by the defense. Second down coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 10-yard line.
On one, ready? Here we go, here we go. Stop. 180. Ready, stop.
Burrow from the gun. Finds his back complete. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Only one frame remains before we see who's going to represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. It's the Bengals with it, 1 quarter from continuing their postseason run. First and 10 from the 32.
Here we go. Big 13. Stop.
Running this one left. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10.
Here we go. 180. 180. Stop. Stop.
Throwing play action here. Burrow. Hits his tight end on a corner route. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. A pickup there of 39. And the Bengals have a first down.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with first and 10.
180. 180. Stop. Stop.
Plowing up the middle. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Gun, gun. Stop. 180. Stop.
Another carry for it. He takes it ahead for about 4 yards. It's third down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now.
Here we go, here we go. 180. Stop.
They give it to him again. He runs it across. Touchdown. The Bengals now lead by 10. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Browns, nice field position here as they start out first and 10. Sanders setting the pass. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space, Steve. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's second and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. Completed over the middle. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. Offense up to the line fast.
A gain of 14.
Sanders going to throw here on first. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalked up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Out of the gun, here's Sanders. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And he's tackled for a short gain.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Need a touchdown and a field goal. Looks like they want the tougher part first. The offense going for it on fourth down. Desperation time here. Throw left side, complete. And they are sent off the field. They had to go for it. Defense knew it was coming. That's a turnover on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in four-down territory, down a couple scores here in the fourth. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Stop. They'll run here on first down. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be second down. Now we get another stoppage here. Just 1:52 remaining. The defense earns a timeout.
Brings up second and 11.
And it's not just in quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock him backwards.
And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45. They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. Stop.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. They'll have the first down and even more. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals have likely locked up the win right there.
And that right there is why you continue to feed a running back. Definitely the most we've seen him do with any touch this game, and that's exactly what the doctor ordered.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bengals push their lead to 18.
Browns 17.
here's Evans set to kick this away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10. To the air, Sanders trying to push deep downfield. That's grabbed inside the 30. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25. Now hurry this to the line. To the air on 1st down, Sanders. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Back to the air here on 2nd, Sanders. Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. Picked off, Brandon Jones. And the Bengals get a great return up close to their own 30 before they're able to drag him down.
I hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Gun.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. It's a design run.
Here we go.
Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down.
180.
Drawn up for him. So the Bengals pick up the win in this one. Love these pictures, Brock. Go ahead, guys. Take it all in. You are going to be playing in the Super Bowl. What a moment for so many of them getting to this point.
It is, and it is so cool, and you can see it and feel it. The real emotion of celebrating this title, but they know that ultimately it's not an AFC title they want. They want a Super Bowl title.
So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Heward, and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Bengals emerge as winners as we say so long from Cincinnati.